Hey everyone, so welcome back to an episode of Create with Linda. Now if you watch my other video that I posted tonight, it was with Jenny and I made chocolate frozen peanut butter bites. Now they had to freeze in the freezer, so I put them in the freezer and I ended that video with saying that I'm going to show you guys the finished product and we'll taste them after I come on with this video because they took a couple hours to freeze up. So we're gonna do that at the end of this video. So stay tuned for that, guys. Don't leave because I want you to see how they come out and how delicious I'm sure they're gonna be. This is the first time I've ever made them, and so Jenny wanted to do it, so we made a cute little video tonight. All right. So right now though, I'm gonna be doing something else. I'm gonna be doing stuffed portobello mushrooms with mozzarella and tomato. So good, guys, so good. It could be an appetizer, it could be a whole meal actually, because it is so hearty and just so delicious, okay? So let's get started, guys, okay? Now, I'm gonna bring you over here and show you. All right, this thing is starting, okay. All right, there we go. Let me see something. All right, I think that's good. Okay, so what I have, guys, is I have portobello mushrooms. Look at this. It's like a hamburger. Like you could literally eat this as a roll or you could eat this as meat. It's so hearty and so good. Okay, so I have 4 of those. Actually, one of them I'm gonna make with my husband requested for me to stuff this one with the stuffing that I had made for my other video the other night when I did my Fall Food Friday recipe for the stuffed pork chops. He wants me to stuff the mushroom with it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stuff this one like that and I'm gonna stick it in the toaster oven and let that bake in there. These right here are gonna be sauteed, but this one's gonna be baked, okay? All right, so let's get started, guys. All right, so what I have to do first, I have to prepare the mushrooms. Now what I'm gonna do, now the mushrooms are a little dirty, so you know mushrooms, you have to like clean them off. So I'm gonna clean the mushroom off. You don't wanna stick mushrooms under the water, guys, because it tends to get very mushy and soggy and it just loses the flavor. No mushroom needs to go under the water. You just take a wet, damp cloth and you just wipe it off. And you know what? A little dirt ain't gonna kill you. If you leave a little bit of dirt on there, it's not the end of the world. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a spoon now and I'm going to take this part out, scrape it out easily because I don't wanna break the mushroom because I wanna put stuff inside of the mushroom, okay? So if you can see what I'm doing, I'm just gently taking all those black gills out because you don't want those black gills, they don't taste very good, I assume. I've never wanted to taste them. So you just do this. Okay, it's a fairly quick thing. You know, get your kids in the kitchen, your family, everybody can help. Get rid of all this black stuff. Okay. There we go, just scrape, scrape, scrape. You could do this ahead of time. I'm also gonna cut this little stem a little bit because I think it's just way too big. It'll get in the way of all my goodies. And so we don't want that. All right. So, you know, it's impossible to get every single, I mean, you can, but you'll just be here forever. But I'll get most of it out because I don't want to be eating dirt. They call it the gills, but I don't know if it's, I think that's what it is, gills. I don't think it's dirt. This part, anyway. Okay, it's a little tedious, but, you know, it won't take that long. I mean, if you have to do 18 of them, yeah. All right, so that one's done. I'm going to wipe this one clean now. Like I said, try to be a little gentle, only because they will break. I had one break before already. So, but we'll still eat it. It'll still be delicious. All right. So let's get this. This is really good for an appetizer. God darn it. This is great for an appetizer, guys. You know, you can even do this with the smaller mushrooms. I wouldn't say tiny, but how you get those button mushrooms for the holidays, and they always sell the big mushrooms. You could do it with those too, and on the button mushrooms, or I think they sell the portobellos like that too. All right, so I got that one cleaned off. I get this quickly cleaned off. cleaned out. All right. Yeah, it's Saturday night. It's around 9:15. Me and Jenny did a little video of the chocolate peanut butter bites. I always like to do something with her. She enjoys it, and I like to do it with her. She's a handful. She really is, but she's a lot of fun. So we did that, and I figured I bought these portobello mushrooms today, and I figured let's do this. These are delicious, and and of course, guys, I'm the only one who eats these. I'll be the only one that eats these. But this is good for me. This is a good low carb snack for me to have. And like I said, I'm not completely off keto, but I am just doing really low carb. I'm not doing extreme keto low carb because I don't know if you heard in my other video, I was feeling sick on it. So I X'd off the keto, but I'm still doing very, very low carb. Okay, so let's get this one out. So I want to get moving on this, and we'll get this one out, and then I'll clean the back of it. This one's breaking a little bit. And if it breaks a little bit, so what? It's not the end of the world. Like I said, guys, you know that. It's not the end of the world. This is your kitchen. If something falls apart, if something ruins, you just start over, or sometimes there's a way to fix it. And this one I'm being a little rough with, so I broke it a little bit, but it's huge, so it's really no big deal. Okay, so we got that cleaned. Okay, we got one more. This is the half. I'm gonna take this out, yeah. This is the half the one that I broke before. Oh yeah, you can just, see guys, you can just take the stem and just go like that with the stem. Get all these, I don't even know if that's dirt. They call it, like I said again, they call it gills, but I don't know what that means. It looks like dirt to me, but I don't know, it doesn't smell like dirt. I don't know, does dirt smell, guys? I don't know, some days I feel like I'm losing it, but we just keep pushing on, guys. Between the pandemic, between my diabetes, between this, that, and the other thing, between losing my puppy, Sophie, 10 months ago, almost, it'll be a year, guys, soon. It'll be a year soon without my Sophie. Okay, I didn't wash this one, right? I don't think I did. Okay, let's clean that one off. Did I do this one, guys? I wish you guys could answer me because I really could use your help. I think I did them all. Yeah, I did them all. All right, so let's get rid of this junk here. And I'm gonna have to run to my refrigerator at some point because I was gathering everything together, but I forgot my fresh parsley. And for this, I definitely want fresh parsley. I actually do want basil too, but I have to check my basil. I have basil over there, but I don't know if it's good, honestly. All that taken care of. Give me 1 second, guys. Talk amongst yourselves. Let's find the parsley. This cat is really doing a number on me. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I need a new back. That's what I think I need. A new back. All right. Here's my parsley, guys. All right, so now this is done. I hate that I can't. I'm going to put this on for a couple of minutes. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to slice up the tomatoes. Now, guys, well, you know what I'm going to do first? I'm going to get my husband's. Let's get the stuffing one in first. Okay. Let's move this over a little bit. Put this here. I had the leftover stuffing from, I told you, right? Let's do salt and pepper. Okay. I'm going to give him, I'll give him this one? Yeah, I'll give him this one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to salt it. Okay. Pepper it. I'm going to get my garlic powder and onion powder. Okay. Garlic. This is onion. A little onion. Because you got to season the mushroom, guys. Otherwise, the mushroom isn't going to taste good. You know what I mean? The whole thing has to be seasoned. I'll just put a little bit of garlic on the back. A little salt. flying around here, driving me crazy. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stuff this mushroom. You guys can see, right? Sometimes I realize it after I'm doing it. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta make sure that they can see. I'm oblivious. All right, let's put this stuffing in here. This looks good. Let's get this stuffing in here. Just smush it in. Careful not to break the mushroom. All right, because like I said, I seasoned the mushroom, but you know the stuffing is all seasoned already, obviously. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Put that on there, and you see, right there, I'm gonna put this in the toaster oven, probably for about 30 minutes, and let it just bake on 350 in there, and let it cook. This way, everything will get cooked. Let's time it for 30 minutes on bake on 350, and that's ready. All right, guys, I'm coming back. All right, so we did that one. So this way, that's the most efficient thing to do. Let that cook while I'm making these, right? Sometimes I am a little efficient. All right, let's get a knife. I'm going to use this knife. Now, I was so excited today, guys. I went out to sit outside for a little while today with my hubby after we had dinner and cleaned up and stuff. And I looked I happened to glance in my garden, and I had a whole bunch of green tomatoes. All of a sudden I see a little red, and I go looking through the bushes, opening them up, and I found like 5, 6 red tomatoes. Isn't that great? I'm so glad. I can't believe the animals and the dog didn't get them, because my Cooper and Brody are always in the garden now, because they broke it up. They broke off the fence, and now they're in it and they play in it. They think it's their playground. So I thought for sure he would have ate tomatoes, but he didn't see these. He missed these, thank God. You could smell the difference, guys. So I got tomatoes for these, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slice tomatoes. I'm gonna slice up the cheese, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trying to think. I think I might put the tomatoes in here first, because I like the tomatoes to be just a little bit cooked. I don't want them to be hard. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna slice the tomatoes, put them in here gently, let them saute a little bit, and then I'll take them out, and then we'll build the mushrooms. Okay? All right. So let's do that. Let's put this on. Put it on low here. I want it on low because I don't want to like kill the tomatoes. You know what I mean? I want to just kind of cook them a tiny bit. All right. Let's go down here. So you can see I'm going to have to shut this darn light, because again, this is what the light does. I already washed these guys. They're clean. So I don't want them like thin, but I don't want them really thick either. Wow. Oh my God, look at that. Can you see that, guys? Nothing like a fresh tomato. Nothing like a fresh tomato. Okay, they can be fairly thin. You don't want them paper thin, but you want them at a nice, thinness. Okay, because they're gonna be on the mushroom. You can see that. Get rid of this. I don't have my little garbage plate over here, which I don't want to bring over because I'm afraid I'm going to start it on fire, because, I tend to do stuff like that. What are you going to do? You can't be a perfect person, right, guys? You can't. It ain't going to work. Look at that. That one's not as ripe, but honestly, I don't really care if they're that ripe, because they're going to cook a little bit, so they don't have to be that ripe. Okay. All right, that one's done. Get rid of these. I got one more. Okay, what did I say I was going to do? I was going to put the tomatoes in here, right? Now what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to use a little olive oil spray. I love these sprays because there's no calories, no fat, no calories and stuff in them, and they're good for, dieting and all that, good for no calories. I'm just going to spray that one. It's this one is olive oil. I like the flavor of that. So I'm just going to throw the tomatoes in. Like I said, I don't want to like cook these tomatoes to death. I just want them to heat up a little bit, because I don't want them completely raw on the mushroom. Even though they're gonna cook while they're on the mushroom, I just rather do this. So those little scraps I'm not gonna use. I wanna use some big ones. Let's see about this one. Ooh, guys, I stuck my nose right in that one. So good. There's nothing like a homegrown tomato. I mean, you just can't compare it. You know, you really just can't compare it. There's a little edge on this one. So I'm gonna put these in. Literally, I'm gonna take these out in literally 5 seconds. I'm gonna take them out. I'm gonna get my little spatula. Okay. Let's get my little spatula. I'm gonna turn them over quickly. As soon as I turn them over, they're coming out. Okay. Turn over. Turn over. Turn over. Turn over. As long as they don't break up, I don't care. They don't have to be perfect. They don't have to be perfect in here because they're gonna go on the tomato. I mean, they're gonna go on the mushroom. You're not even gonna see them. So, your family, your friends, nobody will know the difference, and it really doesn't matter. Now, what I'm gonna do is while they're in here, I'm gonna salt them just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. I'm gonna salt them. I'm gonna shut it off now because, like I said, I don't want these like emancipated. You know what I mean? They still hold their shape. They still have a little bit of that texture of a tomato still. Now, if you wanted to, you don't have to put them in the pan here. You could put them right on the portobello mushroom, and if you're gonna bake them in the oven, the tomatoes will cook. You know, because you don't want the tomato, like I said, crazy soft, but you just want it to be a little cooked. Okay, so see? So there you go. We got that. Let's move this over. Put that there now. All right, so let's assemble now. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna move. Let me get rid of this garbage here. Let me get another plate, guys. All right, let's get rid of the garbage. Put this over here. Well, this actually is garbage, but this isn't. This is good. Well, I'll put it all together and then I'll separate it after. I'm in the kitchen and the dogs are banging at the door because they hear me in here. I'm gonna taste it, guys. I'm gonna taste one of the tomatoes. I'm gonna taste one of the tomatoes for you. Well, it's a little salt. You have to have salt. Okay. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. There's nothing like a homegrown tomato. I said it. I said it again. Delicious. All right. So let's get the mushrooms over here. Okay. Let's put you over here. All right. Here we go. We're going to salt the mushrooms. Did I do that already? I don't remember if I did that. I really don't remember. I don't think I did. I might have. This is what I'm talking about. Why do I not remember? Like I can't. No, I don't know. I really don't know. Onion powder, garlic powder. I think I did, but so we'll do a little. So we'll do a little bit more. It'll be fine. My head goes wild sometimes. Okay, so I put onion powder, garlic powder, salt and pepper. I'm going to put some Italian seasoning, just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to put some parsley, some dried parsley, and then I'm going to put some fresh parsley. Okay, like I said, I think I did season the mushrooms, so I seasoned them twice. Oh well, what are you going to do? They can't. It'll still be delicious. Okay, so let's move these out of the way. Oh no, let's move these over here because we're going to use them. Okay, because I need to get over here. Okay, I'm going to slice it. I'm going to cut the cheese. Now the cheese, I bought this cheese, and this one is pre-sliced, which I didn't really mean to buy. I like to buy the whole one so I can cut it like I like to cut it, but that's fine. It's pre-sliced and it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Woo! I forget this has water in it. Woo! I forgot, guys, this has water in it. All right. Nothing a paper towel can't just dry up, right? As long as you got paper towels, you can do anything. Clean up anything. Okay. All right. So that's that. So I'm gonna get these out. Take these out. Now these are pre-sliced, so that's good in a way to a point. You know, like I said, I can do it with pre-sliced or without pre-sliced. I can always add more or take off, whatever. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the tomato on the mushroom. Okay. Oh God, these are so good. I just want to eat these like this. Just layer it on. This again, like I said, is such a good appetizer. Look at that. See that, guys? It's going to be so yummy. Tomato and mozzarella and parsley and fresh basil if I have it. I hope I have it over there. I gotta look. If not, the parsley will make do. All that juice, guys. Look at that juice. All that juice in there. Share it between them. This one I'm gonna steal. I think I'm gonna grab a little one off of here because this one's a little short. But that's okay. Okay. Juice on all of them. All right. I'm gonna heat up my pan a little bit, guys. Now, I'm gonna put a little butter on the bottom of the pan, only a little bit. I'm not gonna put it smashing high. Okay, about a tablespoon of butter. All right, because I want them to get a little brown. Let that butter get melted. So what I'll do is I'll move this over here. You guys can see better. Alright, put them like that. Put this over here. Now what we're going to do, now when you put these mushrooms in, you have to cover it because this way the cheese will melt and the mushroom will cook a little bit. But what I'm going to do is I'm not going to put the cheese on yet because I want these mushrooms to cook like 5 minutes before I put the cheese on because they have to cook a little bit by themselves. All right, so let's put these in here. Yummo! Oh my God, so good. Look at that. Oh, it's gonna be so good. All right, let's put that on like that. In the meantime, I'm gonna cover it and I'm gonna cut up the parsley. I'm gonna cover this like this. I'm gonna put this light on so I can see a little bit over here, and I got my cheese. Let's get the parsley. Now this is the parsley, guys, I showed you that I wrapped in paper towel like 3 or 4 days ago. And look how nice and fresh it stays, see? You wash it, you wrap it in paper towels, and it stays nice and fresh. Okay? Let's rip off some of that. That's about good. I always say that's good and then I want a little bit more. Just the way I am. Okay, all right. Let's wrap this back up in the plastic bag. And it's being a little difficult, but of course. Why wouldn't it? The smell of that is so good. I love fresh parsley. Oh my God. Woohoo! Parsley overboard. I usually do that every video. Every episode of Create with Linda, I'm creating a mess too. But that's just me. My mom always said that. Why do you have to make such a mess? I know I've said that before. You guys are probably tired of me saying that, but yeah, that's what she always said. Now this is starting to sizzle. I don't know if you can hear that. Hear that sizzle? So good, guys. All right. I'm gonna try to get rid of some of the stems. Like I said, I don't have to get rid of all of them because I'm not gonna, it's gonna be so tedious. I'll be here all night. I ain't doing that. So I'll just get rid of the big stems, and a little parsley stem ain't gonna hurt nobody. It's like that song, I ain't got no, oh, I don't know if I'm supposed to sing, right? I might have to pay the rights to it. I could be kicked off YouTube, I think, right? If you sing like that song. Anyway. I won't sing because I don't want to get in trouble. So anyway, yeah, so you cut the parsley up. Nice parsley. Let me run over there at my counter and see if the basil is still fresh over there. I don't think it is. I haven't looked at it in a day or two, so it's probably not. Nope. Nope. See? All gone. All dead. That's all right. The parsley will do, but I do enjoy fresh basil with this. I'm going to lower this now because it's I can smell it. That's another way, guys, you can tell about how your food's going. If you smell it, if you start smelling burning, if you start, just listen to listen to the sounds and listen and use your nose. I know it sounds funny, but use your nose to smell, and you'll know when certain things are done. That's just me. I mean, I find that. Okay, so here we go. Let's finish chopping up this parsley. Now, I like the parsley fairly, small, but I don't like it big, but, medium cut. All right, so just rock the knife back and forth. Watch your fingers don't get in the way. All right. Okay, so let's just check these. Oh, they're looking so good, guys. Oh, my God. Look at this. These, I'm telling you, it's like having a hamburger. Literally like having a hamburger. I'm going to let these cook a couple of minutes more, and then we're going to put the cheese on them. We're going to put the parsley on them, and we're going to let the cheese melt. I'm going to run over to the freezer, guys. Give me 1 minute. I'm going to check those chocolate bites. Those chocolate bites are just about done. So when this is all done, we'll show you how they came out. They look so good in there, guys. A little messy to make. If you go watch my video, and you'll see me and Jenny. We had a ball doing it, but they're definitely a little tedious to make. But that's the fun of it, guys. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. All right, almost. Let's wait another minute or two. I'm gonna hide the flame just a tiny bit more. But yeah, they have this cheese. I can get it usually at Aldi but I'm dripping it all over myself. But this one I got at ShopRite, and this is pre-sliced. They're not bad slices. They're not. They're pretty, nicely thick. I'm gonna taste it while I have you on here. So good. I eat them just like that, and they're really good. They're really good for a diabetic. I mean, somebody who's low carb, because it's something else than, it's something solid to eat. Yes, they do have calories in them. I'm not talking about the calories. I'm talking about the carbs and the sugars and all of that. People don't realize that with diabetes, it's not so much worrying about the carbs as it is worrying about the sugar and all of that. You can't really worry about calories too much when you're trying to fulfill yourself with stuff that's sustaining, because you can't eat those carbs. You know what I'm saying? It's a long story. I'm not going to get into it, but I just thought I'd give you a little info. So, delicious, guys. So good. All right. Now, this is how I want them. Let me put the thing down. Look at that. They're completely tender to the touch. If you touch them, they're tender. So I'm going to put the cheese on, and then you put as much cheese as you want. If you want it loaded with cheese, you load it with cheese. If you don't, oh shoot, you know what I didn't do, guys? That was really ridiculous. I didn't cut the stems off of these two. Let me try to get in here and do that, because that aggravates me. Let me get the stems off these. Just break them a little bit. there we go. Okay, let's move this over a little bit. All right, so I'm going to put 2 slices of mozzarella. If you're Italian, you say mozzarella. Do a little bit more on this one. Do a little bit more on this one. And more for me. Parsley on each one. All right. So good. Okay, I'm going to lower the flame so we don't burn them. I'm just going to gently put that over, not on top of it, but put it over so it doesn't touch the cheese. Okay? So yeah, so, you know, I told you guys about how I was going to do keto and all of that, and I didn't want to like disappoint anybody or disappoint myself. Excuse me, 1 minute. Disappoint myself, but I knew that at the end of the last time that I did keto, at the end of it, I was having issues with really not feeling well and feeling sick, and my doctor told me to go off of it. So I went off of it for that and a couple other reasons, like I already told you guys. So, but I figured this time I would try it again because I remember how good I felt on it, like in the beginning of the last time. I don't know what happened this time, but it's the same thing it was towards the end. So I don't want anybody to think like I'm just quitting or I gave up. I'm not doing that because I have to feel better. I have to get my health in check if I want to live another 35 years or 30 years, whatever it is, to see my grandchildren or whatever. I'm the one who's suffering the consequences. You know what I mean? So I'm going to get myself together. So I'm still doing low carb. I'm still on the wagon, guys, and that's it. All right? So if anybody was wondering, okay, this is melting. It's going to take a few minutes. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm just going to get a sip of water. And by the way, this mushroom over here is cooking away. Cooking away. I'm just going to get some more water out of the cooler. All right. I'm going to come and get that, check that, and see if that's done. I've been drinking a lot of water the last 3 or 4 days. All right. All right, guys. I've got a pretty plate. You know what I also put on this? Where is it? Give me 1 second. I'm going to get my grated cheese. Grated cheese to be sprinkled on this is so delicious. I cleaned out my refrigerator today. You would think you could still find something. I cleaned it out and straightened it up. You still can't find anything. I have it somewhere. Oh, there's grated cheese over there. Okay. All right, sorry, guys. Okay. Oh, look at this. Look at what's happening in Mama's house. Look at that. Oh my God, that's going to be so amazing. I'm going to let it sit for another couple of seconds. So delicious, guys. You will wow your company with this. Wow them. And it's such an easy, quick appetizer. Such an easy, quick appetizer. All right, let's put it over here. Now, by all means, guys, you don't have to use this mozzarella. You could use shredded mozzarella if that's all you have, if that's all you want to use, if that's all you can afford or whatever. Use whatever you guys want to use. It doesn't matter. This is like, again, this is just a concept. Do your own thing. If you want to use a different cheese, use a different cheese. You know, try different things, guys. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. Everybody does things their own way and different. You don't have to do it like I do it. You just don't. I'm just here to show you how I do things and what I enjoy making and cooking for my family. And you guys, you know, if you take it, you take it. If you don't, do it your own way. It's okay. It's only food. Only food. All right. I think this has to melt just a little bit more. I like it a little melty. I don't want it like to fall off. It's probably going to do that anyway. Okay, let me put these away while I'm sitting here waiting. And I said, after this, we'll get Jenny quick and we'll taste those chocolate. Peanut butter bananas. Alright, okay, this is good, guys. Alright, I'm gonna get, let's put what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get this one. Look at that. Oh my God, look at that. Is that amazing? Now, I'm gonna put, I know this might sound a little crazy, but I'm gonna put a little kosher salt on mine because I like that. Okay, so let's get a fork and let's, yeah, we're gonna do it this way. We'll do it this way. You know what, let me take you over here. I'm gonna sit down with you guys. Sorry that I'm moving you. I'm gonna sit down. Make sure this doesn't fall. The other day, on one of my videos, the whole thing came smashing down. And it was not fun, but it was fine. Okay, so there we go. All right, let's go, let's taste it. Got the tomato. Yeah, the mozzarella's gonna come off. It's gonna come off, that's okay. Just melt it a little bit more, guys. Just leave it in a little bit longer, that's fine. And the mushroom has a little bit of a bite to it. If you like the mushroom a little bit softer, then just cook the mushroom longer. That's, you know, that's your prerogative. Okay, so I got the mushroom, the tomato, and the mozzarella. Well, let me put this together here. All right. I didn't put any grated cheese on it. Okay, well, you could put grated cheese on it if you want. It's been a long day, guys. All right. Give it another second. And let's try it. Wow. Guys. Who would feel guilty eating that? You can't. You can't. It's absolutely amazing. It is so good. I want to eat the whole thing right now in front of you, but I can't. So yeah, delicious. Make this for your family, guys. Please, you'll love it. Let me go get Jen and we'll get those chocolate things. We'll taste the chocolates, okay? Jenny, come on. All right, Jennifer's coming. All right, we're gonna taste the chocolates for you guys. Look at these guys. Look at them. Little treats. All right, you sit here, Jen.
What did you make, Mom?
You sit over here.
You were making the video.
Oh, Jen, shut that flame off. Turn that flame. You see that first flame? Just turn it all the way. No, the other one, the other one, the other one. All the way the other way. The other way, the other way. There you, all the way. There you go. Thank you. All right, Jen, here they are.
You didn't look. We didn't go say.
Get out.
Where we fried today?
It's fine. It's not a big deal, honey. See?
Hi back, everyone.
Jenny's back. All right,
it's
Jen.
nice to see you guys
All right.
again.
Hello. Take a banana.
Sorry,
Take a banana. Okay, ready? That's the mushroom I'm gonna show. I'm gonna show you guys that. I'm glad that rang.
I'll pick this one.
All right.
There you go.
Oh my God.
Holy shoot! Look at that, guys.
Oh my God. Come on.
Let me show them first, and then you.
Guys.
Look at this, guys. Look.
All right, try it.
You should try it, guys.
She's crazy. Oh my God. Delicious. Mmm. You taste the peanut butter? in between.
Guys, look at that.
So good.
Delicious.
So good. All right. Try to make these for your family. So easy. You'll love them. They'll love them. The kids will love them. The mushrooms out of this world. We
Sorry,
love you
I'm
guys.
choking on my
Hit that thumbs up button.
Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell. Hit the bell. And hit the thumbs up. Maybe it's good for like it.
Right.
And what else?
And bye.
And I'll see you.
We'll see you next time.
I'll see you guys.
Thanks for watching.
Hold on. See you
Really?
guys in a couple days. Peace.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for all your support. Yummy.